Either you win with AI or you die by AI.
Humans are becoming the orchestrators of technology.
My name is Zdenek Romanek, and I'm CEO of Raiffeisen Bank Romania.
My name is Cerasela Baiculescu, and I'm the CEO of IBM Romania and Moldova. We are seeing now a transition from AI assistants to AI agents. And in this new paradigm, practically the technology is taking care of operations, but we still need our talent to take care of the technology. Practically now, humans are becoming the orchestrators of technology, and AI is doing a kind of cognitive offloading by removing the tasks that are repetitive and allowing us to be more creative in the end.
For sure, it's less hands and more heads for people in their new role.
We have now more of a human-led perspective in a machine-powered world, I would say. And the role of the human remains essential, be it in the loop or on the loop.
It's not so much about the fear, it's just about the natural unwillingness to change. You just don't like the change.
If you think first about how your people are perceiving, understanding, and how they can contribute, I think the culture of fear is no longer the case of existence.
What we do, we invest a lot in our people to be able to take advantage of AI. People taking advantage of AI, and presenting them very fairly. There are just two choices: either you win with AI or you die by AI. There is no fair choice. Accountability cannot be delegated or automated. It's as if you would have a team of I don't know how many, 10 of juniors that can do amazing job, but still at the end of the day, you are responsible for the final report.
Accountability is something that you cannot delegate, and that remains with us as humans. But we need to automate tasks, and we need to assume new roles within our organizations, because in the long run, productivity is extremely important. In IT sector, definitely the jobs that are emerging and becoming more essential are those correlated with data processing. So big data specialists, then of course if we go back to AI and the machine learning specialists, and last but not least, given the geopolitical context, I would say that the jobs correlated with cybersecurity are essential. However, in my perspective, technology itself is not enough, but technology should be complemented by business acumen.
There are new jobs because of AI, and I think what is more important, every single job is gonna be different. So it's not about so much about the new roles, because there will be some new roles. My perspective is that all the roles that are in the bank or in the organization is gonna be different because of AI usage and AI application. It's about the competencies that you built today. One of them for sure is ability to learn, which goes back to the ability to adapt to new technologies. And the changes will not go as a step change. They go in iterations. So people that are able to learn will be able to follow and be successful. AI allows to accelerate our way to something which we always wanted, which is more speed for our clients. So more speed in our services, in our decisions, in supporting our clients. On the other side, yes, then there are certain decisions that by their complexity or scarcity require people. Of course, the easy answer is that on the automation, you might be feared that there's many more clients potentially impacted by a mistake. At the same time, human bias can bring a very systematic type of mistakes and errors. So the way we are building our organization is to try to test ourselves and understand that we are resilient enough in the decision making and in our operations. the way we looked on humans in the banking, we believe it's something that is very important for certain decisions for our clients. But that basically said, there is all other things that can be done digitally, fast, executed, supported by AI. It is a combination, something we call digital or technology with human touch.
Actually, in 2023, we introduced Client Zero concept, and we said by 2025, we want to save $3.5 billion in productivity. We succeeded to save somewhere around $4.5 billion. In HR, we automated like 94% of our processes. But the reality is that this shift allowed our HR people to focus on areas which allow us to grow on the long run, meaning focusing on education, focusing on growth, on employee satisfaction. We reduced the operating cost by 40%. Yeah, we had now the financial capacity to invest in our people, to make better data-driven decisions, which we are doing, and to complement our portfolio by other acquisitions.
If you could apply AI to some area tomorrow, like what would be the first thing you would solve by AI?
I'm coming from a technology company, so definitely I would look how my technology and at organization level is deployed. Definitely, I need to understand how to work with my data, starting from the level of infrastructure, of integrating my applications, either they are on-prem or on cloud. Then I would look at my data level, at middleware and data, and in the end, of course, I would try to automate and extract the best out of it, because the data, if it's not transformed into knowledge, it has no value. What about you? Where do you think AI would not bring the best value? What decision you would never delegate to AI?
For me, definitely are the topics around values, because AI is very good in developing scenarios, developing options, optimizing, but the ultimate choices that are value-driven, I believe should not be even delegated to AI. And also things around identity. So for example, when it comes to strategy, many things AI can do for us in developing our strategy, but ultimately defining who we want to be, what we want to stand for, it's something that should be us, not AI.
Data-driven information is extremely valuable, but strategic decisions require much more. It's about ethics, it's about responsibility, it's about strategic thinking, and this remains with humans.